Boom. Say hi to YouTube. We're talking about the character we're gonna play in the game. So anytime someone asks me, what character are you playing? Boom. We reference this, right? Let's get into it. She's called Keiko. Yes, for the first time I'm playing a female character on an RPG. Putting myself a little bit out of my comfort zone. And yes, I have created these character sheets. Maximum effort. So Keiko is a pragmatic bitch in many ways. You know, she's been through some shit, and that kind of means that she has some very clear goals, and anyone that's tangential or orthogonal to her goals is out of the picture, whether that means slaying or just putting them aside. She has a very low attachment filter on anything and or anyone. And she has a bit of a chip on her shoulder, doesn't she? Now, keep in mind, this picture doesn't really represent anything. It's just a picture of a female character in the spirit of the game. We don't know exactly how she's gonna look, but she is of Asian provenance. So she's gonna have like Asian complexion and that sort of stuff. So that's kind of, you know, the overall idea with her. Let's talk a bit about her style. So she's gonna rock swords, Asian style. She's gonna dig that. She likes the Kung Tao guns because they have a lot of cool... Yo, Lil Goose, what's up? They got a lot of cool guns with like smart tech. And also it's like feasible for her to actually get her hands on some of those guns. Speaking of that, Tektronika is like a Russian guns provider. Maybe isn't as cool as Kung Tao, but is more affordable. And they also got some really cool stuff. So that's kind of the fallback. You know, Kung Tao is your aspirational brand. And Tektronika is a bit more of your, you know, practicality, everyday slay kind of deal. Let's go to location. Where's she going to be based? She is based on the Charter Hill area. So a little bit of context. North Oak is the place where all the rich fucks go. Right? So all the rich people who have fucking villas and shit, that's where they're at. She's living in Charter Hill, which is where most of the people who are doing okay in the corpo business live. It's like comfy, you know, it's your condo style place. Ninja, what's up? So she lives there. Japantown, she has a lot of ties to because of her heritage as well, but also because it's like a party town and where shit gets real and there's a lot of action there. So the business is like, she's in the Corpo Plaza during the day, goes to Charter Hill for rest and foods, and then Japantown for action, right, during the night. That's kind of how we roll. Let's talk a little bit like super quick backdrop. We're not going to go super deep, and we're leaving it purposely vague because we don't know exactly how the game is going to fill in things. This is all based on the world of Cyberpunk lore book. What is Johnny going over? This is the character we're playing in Cyberpunk, Ninja. So the character is Keiko, as we discussed. Her mother is called Kitsune, and we know very little about her. We only know she was born in 2018, and there's also a nuke precisely on that same year that actually takes out her parents. And then a bunch of stuff happens. We actually don't know a lot about what Kitsune is up to in those years, because once Keiko is born in 2051, only 4 years after, her mother disappears. And precious little is known of her at all. So there's very little knowledge that she has of her mom. And again, that's sort of on purpose. It's a good setup to fill in the gaps with whatever the game gives us. And we'll build on that. And at the time of the game taking place, our character Keiko is actually 26 years old. Let's talk lastly, I think, about vehicles. What is she into? Bikes, right, is the main thing. Again, the Asian sort of vibe with the swords. Asian bikes ties into it perfectly well, and these bikes look fucking amazing in the setting as well. And then we have Quadra cars, which I think have a really cool look to them, and they have that almost like cult following that some American cars have. You talk about the Mustang, right? Some people know the year. Oh, it's a whatever, like a 69 Mustang. Nice. But you know what I'm saying? This is how it works with the Quadras. Apparently, people have that cult following to them, and I think their aesthetic kind of fits what the character may like. So that's about it. It's a quick rundown of our character, Keiko. And for anyone watching on YouTube, our playthrough is going on Twitch, but you'll get some of the VODs here as well.